So then, like, I just get rid of them.
Well,
Hi.
I think that's also making the system worse. That destroys the planet. Hello, hello.
Hi. Can you hear
Hey,
me okay?
yeah. What's up?
Uh, I'm diagnosed with ADHD, funnily enough, at the age of 25, probably the latest out of anyone. And I don't like your take for one reason. Um, and it's because I don't even believe I have ADHD. But without the pill that I take, I'm like a very, very, very big, colossal failure in the real human world. Uh, like, I was
Okay, so just
elected
to
to
be
go
clear,
to.
my take is
Mhm.
that when you take Adderall, it makes your life better. That's the first half of my take. So you've confirmed that again, like every single other person who's called in. Adderall helps you. The problem with Adderall that I have, or the way we conceptualize it, is that it also, by conforming to the system, just like caffeine or weed or alcohol or whatever, by conforming to the system that you're trying to fit into, you also
Mhm.
reduce the scrutiny of that system, which overall makes it worse. So what part of that do you disagree with?
Mm, as long as you have like a clause that like it's fine to take for people who are on like
I
just a
am not
different level.
I'm not making any statements about whether it's fine to take or not fine to take. I'm not interested in telling you what you should
Like I,
do.
okay, I agree with you that um
Yeah, you agree
Adderall
with
will make
me.
your life better, and I agree with you that
Yeah.
like on a whole, obviously the world would be a better place if blah blah blah, but like the
Yeah.
reality
So
of it is
every time you
someone who is
conform to
like,
any system, you make the system worse in one way, which is not allowing for there to be scrutiny of a system that doesn't work for you or people like you.
someone who has like a really 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 like big craving for like dopamine like is like always making these constant micro poor decisions left and right like tremendously. uh I don't know, it feels like something that like the world can't just slap you with that like label and be like, he can be late to work every day, fuck it, it's fine, it's Sam. You know what I mean? Like that's ridiculous.
Yes, that would be a ridiculous adaptation for the world to make. I agree. But
then
that's
then what would your
well, it's not really fair to take my abstract lens of saying, if you think about it, if you try to fit in with people who don't like you or hate you or don't respect you or don't care about you, your life will be a little better, but also that system will never learn to accommodate people like you to then be like, well, what if the way they accommodated you was by giving you all their money? That wouldn't make much sense, would it? And it's like, well,
okay
yes, you've come
then
up with an example of accommodation that doesn't make any sense, but that's actually
okay
something you said that didn't make any sense. The thing I said did make sense. So, what part of what I
that
said do you disagree with?
that it doesn't work in the real world, right? That like the reality of it is, right, in the real world, like what you're saying is like a utopia kind of sounding
No,
thing,
it's
right?
not. I'm talking about Rosa Parks.
But how can you accommodate someone who's always fucking up their job?
Rosa Parks's life would be better if she just sat in the back of the bus.
How can an employer accommodate a worker who has a
But by
disorder that
refusing to
makes
sit
him
in the
fuck up
back of
his
the
job?
bus, she's made all of our lives better.
I mean,
Do you
if you can think
understand?
of
Do
a,
you get what I'm saying
I,
here?
I get what you're saying. No, I completely
If you
agree. Is the
conform
thing
to a
like,
system that is harmful.
no, I'm
Okay,
like
so what part of
the
that do you just, I'm going to hang up on you if you don't
no.
answer this question.
Listen. I
What
like
I don't
the
want to listen anymore. What part of that do you disagree with as a
the
conceptual frame for looking at? I'm like, "Hey guys, look through this
no. I
lens."
think it's
And a lot of
fine
people are
as a
like, "I don't want to
conceptual
look through
frame.
the lens." I'm
I
saying
think
just
it's
take
fine
a
as a conceptual frame. I just think
great.
that in a
So
lot
then I
of
think we're in
cases it
total
doesn't
agreement.
apply to the real world. Like,
In a lot of
yeah,
cases it
like
doesn't apply.
look, as a conceptual frame,
Yeah.
okay, that's like
Yeah.
an awesome direction to move towards. But for someone who is like
Great.
24/7 making the wrong decision, okay, or like forgetting things, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever.
Adderall helps the individual person a lot. That's the first thing I said.
I know that
Yeah,
you believe that. Yeah,
I
okay.
believe that. I
I
can
get
see that.
that,
That's pretty
right?
clear.
But how can society accommodate a fucking person? How can a place where you're expected to work 50 years accommodate a person who's constantly making poor decisions left and right because they have a dopamine
Universal
deficiency, so they
basic
can't.
income. It's actually a
Okay,
very popular idea that has gained a lot of traction that would provide a universal safety net for people who don't have their shit together.
right.
Or
So that means that
maybe that
people,
person who can't cope, right? Because we've spoken
Yeah.
to some people with ADHD on this hotline, who are coping just fine even without the medication, right? They found other ways to deal with
varying
it.
degrees.
However, if you are in the small percentage of people who cannot cope, right, even with all the things out there that are helping you do it that are medication, then maybe you just need to not be like another gear in the fucking machine. You go out and do something else. You make money some other way. Right?
Yeah, I guess
I don't think that
Okay.
teaching people that the correct
like
way to be in
universal
society
basic
is
income.
to be part of the machine, to be sitting at a desk from 5 to 6, whatever it is.
Okay. You can talk for 8 more seconds, based, and I have to hang up on you.
Well, I'm just gonna leave. Have a good day.
What a bitch. I said
I
five
was
to
so I
six,
was
but I think the
I was
average
so
person is
looking.
5.
I was